Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
24-yard and now.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. Now, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, still 4th.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the 1st. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing is DiNucci. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. He's at the 50. The 40. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal,
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the gun, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
David Johnson.
David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
11 yards there, first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He was Brandon Carr there to make the stop. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On the return comes Cobb. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Edwards. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
The ball carrier brought down at his own 6-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 11 now. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Texans 7, Bears nothing.
on second down now. It's Edwards. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. This is Edwards. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now DiNucci. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th and goal.
Here's DiNucci to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Complete to Will Fuller.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Now a run with Edwards. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Fells, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Score Texans 14, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now it's Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're working on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He was taken.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The 13-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Watson buying time to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 48.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Patterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The running back.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at his own 49.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Well, looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
34-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Watson on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 4-yard line.
This is Cohen. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they definitely...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Then the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down at the 23-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Houston.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And a man, and he hits him in stride. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
Now Watson, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing now, Watson. He'll buy some time right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Watson now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 1-0.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
14.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really